While there are plenty of ways to manifest, one of my favorite ways is called scripting. It's one of the most powerful manifestation techniques that you can do, and writing out your dreams or desires helps you capture more detail and access deeper emotions. Now, when you're scripting, you are the author, and if you're writing the book of your goals, it feels really good. But if you're new to scripting, it's not always easy to know where to start. Like, what do I write? How often do I write? I get a lot of those questions, and that's why I'm creating this video for you. So I'm gonna cover several scripting manifestation methods that not only work, but can help you achieve the life of your dreams. So let's dive in. So first, scripting, how does it work? Well, scripting for beginners may seem intimidating, but this activity actually doesn't have to be. So each script is individual to the person and what they're looking to manifest. So there's no such thing as creating a bad script or a good script. As long as you're writing out what you'd like to manifest, you are scripting the right way. However, there are a couple of ways to create more detailed, creative scripts that make it easy for you to achieve what you want. First step is writing what you're looking to manifest. So scripting manifestation methods use the law of attraction. An important component of that is your thoughts, and those thoughts influence your future as well as your present and past. So it's important to keep your attention focused on what you have or want to get, not what you are lacking. So when you're scripting, you don't want to write down, this is what I don't have. The goal is to be able to turn negative thoughts into positive emotions, especially when you're scripting. So here are some key phrases to use and a couple to avoid. Phrases to use: I want, I desire, I am achieving, I have, I am. Phrases to avoid: I don't want, I don't desire, I'm not achieving, I don't have, etc., etc. So you get the point. Essentially, you need to put it in the affirmative. Scripting is all about using powerful affirmations to unlock the right vibrational energy in the subconscious mind, whether that's in your daily life, your real life, or just a part of your scripting journey. Secondly, use present tense. So I love doing this. When I script and I write out, I will write without a date on the journal. I will write in present tense. And it does focus on what you want, meaning you don't necessarily have it right now, but a crucial part of the process is using the present tense when you write, not the future or the past. So for example, instead of writing, I want to achieve my dream job, you would actually write, I am achieving my dream job, or I'm so happy and thankful that I have my dream job. And the way that I actually like to do this is I like to write out a full story. So if it were a dream job, for example, I would say something like, oh, I can't believe it, I just got my dream job. I'm working every day in it. I just bought a new outfit to go to work in. I'm happy and thankful that I'm, progressing in my career. And I would script out the feelings and emotions that I have. But once again, you always want to make sure you're using present tense. Now, using present tense might seem odd, especially if you're like, well, I don't quite have this yet. Like, shouldn't I write about it in future tense or what I want to get? But honestly, it's an important part of turning your thoughts into reality, okay? And for successful manifestation, because you want to manifest your desires in the present. Right now is the only moment that you have, and you don't want to say tomorrow or later on, because tomorrow is always tomorrow. Next week is always next week. Someday doesn't even exist, right? Number 3, don't skip on the details. So too many people get hung up on how little or how much detail you should use, but most of the time, detail is a good thing when you're scripting and using it for manifestation. So vague scripts that don't go into detail could be misinterpreted and misunderstood. We want to really provide a clear signal of what we desire, what we want to bring about, which is why I love writing in present tense and writing it as if it's a journal entry, like this just happened. For instance, maybe you start scripting that, you're manifesting a new car, but the new car you receive is a model that you don't like, which I would have a hard time even being ungrateful if I were manifesting a car and then I was like, I didn't get what I wanted. So side story, I actually did manifest a brand new car. I have been driving my old Mazda 3 that I had for a very long time, been driving that for a while. One day I came home and drove in with my husband. He opened the garage door and I had a new Hyundai sitting there and it was red. And I'll ask him if he'll let me share the video, but my reaction was like, oh wow, like this is great. And then I said, but it's red. Because I really wanted a black car. And the interesting comment that he said, he didn't call me ungrateful, thankfully. He said, "You didn't tell me, Black." So this is a perfect example of when you have a clear description of what you desire and what you want, you don't have to worry about being misunderstood. Now, with all that said, I do appreciate it. I really do like the car, and it's my favorite car that I've driven thus far. So once again, you want to add specific details. So if you want a specific make, model, color of the car, whatever the vehicle is that you want to have, make sure you add that in there. Okay. 4, express your gratitude. So gratitude is a key component of manifestation, and that includes while you're scripting. So when you script, you're writing as if you have already received or accomplished what you desire to manifest. And it's important that you act grateful to the universe for giving it to you. So remember to say, "I'm so happy and thankful that that I just got my dream job. I'm so happy and thankful for this red car." Even though I want it black, but it's your fault, right? But yeah, I'm so happy and thankful that I've received this, and I feel so blessed. Okay. Next, access your emotions. So while your thoughts can be influenced by internal factors, they can even be corrupted by, you not quite remembering, like, is that what I thought? Or some outside influence. Your feelings are really the true key to manifesting what you desire. So emotions aren't as easy to corrupt. They're very clear. So it's a very clear signal. And most of the time, the power of your script is going to come from the emotions and feelings you put into it. Once again, that's why when I script and when I write out, I really like to say things like, "I just hit my first 50K month. It feels really good. I'm so excited." And in a little bit, I will read you a little bit of the script from my journal where I was able to script out my first 50K month. So not only should you try and access your emotions when you write, but it's important to put these feelings down on paper as well. Okay. Next, script your day. So not all manifestations have to contain big goals for the future. Some of them can be just as simple as scripting how you'd like your day to go. These scripts are great for beginners because they only take about 5 to 10 minutes of your time, and that will allow you to build practice for when you want to manifest bigger goals or desires in your life. However, if you're not sure how you'd like your day to go or what you want to manifest, try asking questions like these to get the ball rolling. Number 1, how would I like today to make me feel? Number 2, what would make me feel satisfied or happy today? Number 3, what can I achieve with my day? And number 4, what am I feeling grateful for today? If daily scripts feel like a little too much, you can apply this to your week or to the month, and you can sit down at the beginning of every week or month, plan out what you like this time frame to look like. Ask yourself the exact same questions that you would with a daily script, but try to go into more detail and add more emotion. You can script your year. So similar to scripting your day, your week, or your month, you can even script your entire year. The way that I like to do this is I set a word for the year or an intention for the year. So my word and intention for 2021 was create. My intention for 2020 was overflow. And I think 2019 was release. And the only reason I know these off the top of my head is because I really put an emphasis into my intention and my word for the year since 2019. And the funny thing is that 2019, I did release a lot of things that just were not right for me. In 2020, I had an overflow and abundance of new clients and revenue, and my life just felt really full. And in 2021, this year has really been about me creating and truly creating like what I desire and what I want in my life. Now, many people who practice manifestation techniques may create their annual scripts before or during January while they've got the rest of the year ahead of them. But if you're catching this video before January, I want to encourage you, go ahead and do it for the next year. You can start with this month, but what do you want this coming year to look like for you? Once again, you can use some similar prompts like, what am I grateful for this year? What goals would I like to achieve this year? How would I like to feel this year, right? That intention again. What parts of my life would I like to manifest in this year? And once again, remember that for the year, your scripts need to be as detailed as possible. So if you're scripting out the entire year, you should expect to take a little bit more than 10 minutes. But once again, you don't have to script down to the minute and to the hour and leave a little bit of room for magic is what I say, My question is always, how am I going to be surprised and delighted along the way as I'm manifesting these things in my life? You can script your ideal relationship. So having the right person can make a big difference in your life. And it's no surprise that many people using scripting methods to seek out their ideal partner or relationship actually find them. So sometimes people have very clear, detailed ideas about what they want from their partner, But other times you're just looking for someone who embodies a couple of key traits. If you haven't seen my video on how I manifested my husband, you should definitely check it out. In that video, I talk about my list that I made. So the list that I made where I said, you know, I want him to be like this, that, and the other, and I kind of read it out in that video. So definitely go check it out. I will leave the information up here. Regardless, if you're not sure where to go or where to begin with a relationship script, here are some questions to kind of help get the gears turning for you. 1, what does my ideal partner look like? How does my ideal partner relationship make me feel? What kind of foundation is my ideal relationship built on? Where will my ideal relationship take me in life? What are my ideal partner's strengths and what are my ideal partner's weaknesses? Because everyone has strengths and weaknesses, okay? And that's maybe some areas where you can fill in. And the funny thing is that I actually did not answer that last question for myself, the weaknesses, but I find it interesting that like a lot of the things that are my strengths are my husband, I wouldn't say, I hate to use the word weaknesses, but it's definitely areas of opportunity for growth for him. And so it's interesting to see that like balance. And same thing with me. There's a lot of areas where I have opportunities for growth where he has strengths, and it's basically helped me as well. Okay. Now, once again, the more specific you can make your script, the better. And when I say specific, you don't need to say like, oh, you know, he needs to have curly hair, 6'1", with, you know, he always wears these types of jeans and boots. Like, it's not necessary. By specific, I mean a specific and clear emotion. Like, you know it when you know it. And when he and I met, like literally there was just this moment where I just felt it. I was like, wow, like this is him. And it wasn't like, oh, you know, this is exactly his look, because I actually had a different type of a look that I thought based on the types of guys I dated in the past. So it's interesting to me to see how I was surprised and delighted. Once again, you get to be surprised and delighted along the way. You can even script details that are specific to how your partner would react to you when you're sad, how they would dress, the color of their hair, etc., etc. Script your career. So if you can script a relationship, it should come at no surprise to you that you can script your career or your dream job as well. So maybe you've already got a career path in mind, but you're not quite sure how to achieve it. Well, that's where scripting can come in. Even if you're not sure what the new specific career is, but you just know that you want to get out of your current job, then using these questions when you script can help bring some clarity. 1, do you want to work in the same field or would you like to make a career change? Secondly, what kind of office atmosphere would you like and how would that atmosphere make you feel? Is your boss appreciative of your efforts? How would you like your job to make you feel while you do it? Are colleagues friendly? Are they easy to get along with? Do you actually want to spend time with your colleagues? Would you like the type of job that doesn't feel like work? It feels like you're just enjoying what you do all day, you know, for 8 hours as you work with others. So besides finding your dream job, there are other more specific career-related goals that you can manifest too. For example, getting a raise, a promotion, even just maintaining work relationships. If you're looking for a change in your current job, there are other prompts that you can use to make your script more detailed. What kind of work-related change would you like? What time frame do you want this work-related change to happen in? But I will pause before we keep going. Is setting a time limit on your manifestation and then getting disappointed if it doesn't come in that time limit is very limiting. It's a little bit difficult to explain, but basically there is no time. Like, you're always in the present moment. You're always in the here and now. Therefore, time does not exist. This moment is the only moment that exists. So trying to put a time frame on your manifestation is really limiting because it can happen in an instant. And when it does come, it will feel like, oh, that came instantly. So the goal is not to put a time frame on the manifestation because you could actually negatively influence when it actually chooses to show up, whether it's instant or whether it is, you know, months or years from now. Like, just remember that you're only in this current moment. You're only in this present time. Next, how do you want to make this work-related change? Is it something that happens, you know, from an outside force, or is it something that you confidently step into? And how will this work-related change make you feel? Next up, get to scripting. So as you can see, scripting manifestation can work about any part of your life, whether it's career change, a promotion, a relationship. You can do it for a year or just your day. Scripting can be a really powerful tool, which is why it's crucial that your scripts are detailed and they're written out with the emotions that express what you'd like to achieve, and you express your gratitude also. Now, I want to share with you one of my scripts before we continue on. So let me just grab my journal real quick. All right, so this is one of the journals that I use. You've probably seen it in a couple of my photo shoots. There's still lots of blank pages, but I want to read to you one of my scripting pages. So in it, I wrote, well, here we are. I said I wanted to sign 8 new clients, and we've already brought on 5 this month, and we have 10 days and plenty of promising calls and pending follow-ups. I say we because my sales manager has been rocking and rolling. She's made 2 sales already, and she's been really good with following up with people and staying in touch. Her 2 sales came after the call with people who got resourceful. I'm so grateful to have her on my team. And speaking of my team, my copywriter/assistant has been amazing. She's taken on my emails, Instagram, blogs, schedules my live streams, and create graphics. I'm gonna speak with her this week about helping with my book that I plan to release by my birthday. I now see how every course can be a book, every workbook can be a companion journal. I'm making space for physical products and a local office space. The better it gets, the better it gets. And it just keeps getting better. Last month I said I wanted 8 new clients, and this month here they are. I'm holding space for 3 more. The clients are amazing, and I'm so happy to welcome them in. I'm just a few thousand away from my monthly goal and not far from my annual goal either. But most importantly, business feels fun and flirty. I love hosting my live streams each Saturday and connecting with new subscribers. I really feel like the star. This is where I'm meant to be. I brought my dreams into the here and now, and everyone that I touch will learn how to do it as well, creators one and all. So when I write my scripts and my journal entries, I don't put dates on them. So I don't quite know, like, is this something that I wrote out that I wanted to happen, or was it something that I actually had already brought into the here and now, okay? And then there's another page that I want to read. Here it is. So this is the one that I wanted to read. So this one says, I just had my first 50K cash month. I can't believe it felt so easy. Actually, I can. And it all comes as a result of me finally choosing to be the star. That means having my support team to help me so that I can fully show up as the star. My social media is covered. I engage regularly and hop in when it feels good to. My emails are going out on a regular basis, and they match whatever promotion we're having at the time. I have a vlog professionally recorded, edited, and released once per week. Everything is flowing together. I'm so excited to work with these 8 new clients over the next 12 months. And I also love the fact that I didn't have to do a crap ton of sales calls. Most of them were following the challenge, and they were already sold on working with me. They just wanted to know the investment. Some paid in full, others chose to pay payment plan. But the 50K cash came in from multiple sources. I still have courses selling on autopilot. People are still finding me on YouTube, and my ads team is amazing. Not only did they get my ads up and running quickly, but they've been optimizing them and have increased the ROI to a consistent 3-to-1 or better. Life is good, but it never has to be hard. Now, the funny thing is that I had to actually flip backwards in this book. Once again, I don't put dates on my journal entries. I had to flip backwards in order to go to this journal entry where I talked about my 50K cash month and the fact that, you know, I've got 8 clients and a vlog every week professionally edited. Now, I know that that was a scripting page because I was in the process of trying to hire a vlog videographer and work on that whole process, but that never actually happened. It's still in the works. But everything else, so that means that this entry in particular was a script. It was something that I wanted to bring about. And notice how in that script I mentioned I have 8 new clients. And then later on in my journal, I said, well, here we are. I said I wanted to sign 8 new clients, and we've already brought on 5 this month, and we have 10 days and plenty of promising calls and pending follow-ups. So the funny thing is that, like, I wrote out, I'm so excited to work with these 8 clients over the next 12 months. So that means in this entry, I hadn't booked any clients yet. And so that's the power of scripting. You truly can write out in present tense what you desire to bring about. And I think you'll be surprised if you keep writing in the same journal with no dates, just present tense, then you'll be surprised at what you can bring about. All right, so keep in mind that the scripting manifestation methods above are popular, but they aren't the only categories that you can script or create journal entries for. If you're really looking to manifest something specific, like your dream house, you can definitely script to do that. If you want to manifest clients, 8 clients in particular, you can script to do that. Some people who use scripting manifestation may have broad goals that they're looking to achieve, but many people are scripting a specific desire that they want. Now, you can use these powerful manifestation techniques and these scripting exercises to unblock the subconscious mind and achieve your dream life or your perfect life. And speaking of dream, why not do it inside of Dream, Decide, Do? This is my manifestation goal planner. I'm very, very, very excited to bring this to you guys. This has been a couple of months in the making. So when I just read the journal entry, you notice how I mentioned, I have my copywriter/assistant helping me to work on my book. This was the book we were working on. I didn't know that this was the title. I was actually working on a different working title, but all the stories that I was putting in there and everything that was coming together really fit more for a manifestation book versus what I was writing already, which was a book like really geared towards like marketing and business for high achievers. But the stories that were in that book, what we were working on, when I sent her videos and I was like, hey, can you pull, some stories out of this? They really lent themselves to a manifestation journal. So there are lots of good stories in this book. I talk about some of the stories I had when I kind of like first got started, but mostly this book is for you. It's about you. So it is a journal/planner. Inside of it, you've got your 3 sections. So we've got dream, and then we've got decide. So let me get to that section. Okay. Decide, and then you have do. All right, and the 3 sections of this book are gonna cover the things that you wanna bring about in life. So it's set up so that in the dream section, you're getting really clear on your dreams. And I give you several exercises to help you get really clear. And these are also gonna help you in your scripting process. In the decide section, I give you some really good exercises so that when you've made your decision, you know what it feels like to lock in that decision. And then in the do section, it's really more so set up like a traditional planner or traditional journal where you're going through a subconscious reprogramming over the span of about 40 days. So you'll choose one area of your life, whether it's money, whether it's health or relationships, and then there's a section in that book. So for example, so we got the love manifestation section along with some really cool coloring pages as well as you manifest love. We've got the health manifestation section, and this is 40 days. You'll go through 40 days of this. And we've got my favorite, which is this is exactly what I use to change my net worth from negative to positive, which is the money manifestation page. Now, there's also a traditional daily planner. So what do I want to get out of the day? What are some things on my to-do list, et cetera, et cetera. I'm really, really excited to get these out to you. If you'd like more information, just click the link that's in the description box. I do have a special offer going on right now because this is the very first launch of the Dream, Decide, Do journal. So I'm really excited to bring this to you. I know this is gonna change your life. It's absolutely changed mine. And I look forward to seeing what you create. If you really enjoyed this video, once again, you can watch the video on how I manifested my husband, but I've also got several videos on the topic of law of attraction. So I'll put that playlist up here so you can go and check it out. Don't forget, your dreams deserve your decision and you deserve to achieve your dreams, but only if you decide to do whatever it takes to get them. So go, dream, decide, do, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Okay, bye.